Hello students, how are you? As we all know, we cannot go outside or in the school to study. So I think your studies are suffering a lot. So as a teacher, मैं नहीं चाहती कि आप लोगों का time waste हो. That's why Anika Chopra is here with chapter number 10, Light of class 10th. Number 10, Light. Reflection and refraction. Now, as we all are familiar with light, what is light? We know we cannot see without light. At night, when there is a dark in the room, we cannot see the object. But when we switch on the light, then we can see the objects. In the same way, we cannot see the objects in the daytime if sun is not there. Now how can we see these objects? When the light fall on the objects and the light reflected back and reaches to our eyes, then we can see the objects. जब light fall करती है objects के ऊपर and light वहाँ से reflect होकर हमारी eyes में पड़ती है, then we can see the objects. Now, what is light? Now we will see light is a form of energy which produces in us the sensation of sight. So, light is a form of energy which produces in us the sensation of sight. तो light की help से हम हर चीज को देख सकते हैं. But without light we cannot see the objects. Important terms related to light are: first one is source. Source which gives us light, which produces light. It may be artificial or it may be natural. Now we know sun. Sun is a natural source. Natural source which produces light. This is the ultimate source of energy. And like candle, bulb, these are artificial sources of light. Now next is medium. Medium is a material through which light passes or tries to pass. Now types of media are: transparent. It is a medium through which light passes easily, like air, water, glass, etc., through which light passes easily. Next one is translucent. Through which light passes partially. Some part of light passes through the translucent materials. Examples are butter paper, ground glass, etc. Now next is opaque objects. Opaque, through which light cannot pass, which resist to pass the light through them. Some examples are wood, metals, and other objects through which light cannot pass. These are called opaque objects. Now next is ray. We know light always travels in the form of rays. A ray is a straight line along with a arrowhead. This arrowhead shows the direction of light in which light propagates. When a number of rays combine together, they form a beam of light. A number of rays combined together to form a beam of light. A beam of light may be of three types. First one is parallel beam of light. Parallel beam of light. When a number of rays go parallel to each other and are at equidistant from each other, these are called parallel rays, and this is called parallel beam of light. Next one is convergent beam of light. When a number of rays meet at a point, this is called convergent beam of light. Distance between these rays goes on decreasing and they meet at a point. This is called convergent beam of light. Means actually these rays converges at this point O. Next type is divergent beam of light. Divergent beam of light. When the rays coming out from a source, and these rays go away from each other in different directions, then this is called divergent beam of light. Means these rays diverges. This is divergent beam of light. Next we will discuss the reflection of light. What is reflection? Now we know when we throw a ball on the wall and it bounces back to us. In the same way, when light striking on any surface, it goes back to us in the same medium. So, what is reflection? Reflection is the bouncing back of light in the same medium after striking through a polished surface is called reflection. Of light. So the bouncing back of light in the same medium after striking through a polished surface is called reflection of light. Now we will understand it with the help of a diagram. Now we will take a smooth polished surface like a mirror. When a ray of light striking on this surface, it goes in the same medium after striking this surface, means this is the bouncing back of light in the same medium. We show the rays with the arrowheads. This ray is the incident ray. This ray incident on this mirror. This is called incident ray, and this is reflected ray. This is reflected ray after striking through this surface. When we draw a normal on this surface, this is angle of incidence I, and This is angle of reflection R. Now, what are the laws of reflection? Laws of reflection. Now, first law is the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal all lie in the same plane. The incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal all lie on the same plane. Means when a ray incident on this surface and reflected in this surface along this, and the normal all lie in the same plane. So first law is the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal all lie in the same plane. ठीक है, सारी रेज इंसिडेंट रे, रिफ्लेक्टेड रे एंड नॉर्मल सभी एक ही प्लेन पर होंगे. तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन इज the angle of incidence I with the normal and the angle of reflection R, both are equal. Second law is the angle of incidence, the angle of incidence I and the angle of reflection are equal. Means angle I is equal to angle R. Means ये इंसिडेंट रे इस नॉर्मल के साथ जितना एंगल फॉर्म करेगी, रिफ्लेक्टेड रे भी नॉर्मल के साथ उतना ही एंगल फॉर्म करेगी. Means angle I should be equal to angle R. This is second law of reflection. Now types of reflection are types of reflection. First one is regular reflection, in which when we take a smooth polished surface like a mirror, when rays fall on it, when a number of rays parallel to each other fall on this mirror, these goes in the same medium. After reflection, these go in the same medium, and these reflected rays are also parallel to each other. So, what is regular reflection? When we take a smooth polished surface like a mirror, when a number of rays parallel to each other falling on this surface, these rays after reflection goes parallel to each other. This is regular reflection of light. Now, second is irregular or diffused reflection of light. When we take any rough surface, when a number of parallel rays falling on this surface, after reflection, these rays go in different directions. when a number of parallel rays fall on this rough surface, after reflection, these rays go in different directions. These are not parallel to each other. This is called irregular or diffused reflection. Now, we will discuss when a ray incident perpendicular or normal on any surface, then what happens? When a ray of light incident normally on the mirror, then after reflection it retraces its path. Now consider a mirror. When a ray incident normally on this mirror, means at 90 degree with the mirror, and normal is also in the same direction, normal to this surface in this same direction, then I is equal to 0 degree. Then according to law of reflection, angle I is equal to angle R. If angle I is equal to 0, then angle R should be equal to 0. Then when the ray incident normally on the mirror, then after reflection it retraces its path. It go in the same direction with the normal. Now we will discuss about the real image and the virtual image formed by the rays of real and virtual images. What is a real image? When the rays of light after reflection from a mirror actually meet at a point, then that image formed is real image and it can be taken on the screen. But in virtual images of light after reflection from the mirror do not actually meet at any point or appear to come from a point. That point is called the virtual image of that object and it cannot be taken on the screen. Now, difference between virtual image and real image. In real images, the rays actually meet at a point and can be taken on the screen, but in virtual images, the rays do not actually meet at any point. They only appear to come from a point and these cannot be taken on the screen. Now, next we will discuss the image formation by plane mirrors. Image formation by plane mirrors. Now, consider a plane mirror. An object AB placed in front of the mirror. A ray fall on this mirror. Now this ray reflected back, but it appears to come from this point from behind the mirror. Now this is the virtual image of the object AB. Let the distance of the object from the mirror is U and the distance of the image formed A dash B dash is V. Now what are the characteristics? Characteristics of the image formation by plane mirrors. Now first is the object is of the image formed is of the same size as the object, means A dash B dash, size of A dash B dash is equal to size of AB. The image formed at the equal distance as the object is placed. Means image formed is as far behind the mirror as is the object placed in front of it. Means U is equal to V. The distance of the object and distance of the image from the mirror is equal. Now the image formed is virtual. Virtual means this ray appears to come from point A dash. This do not actually meet at any point, so image formed is virtual. Next is the image formed is erect. Erect means image formed is erect means this. When we place this object like A, B and image formed is A dash, B dash means सीधी image form हो रही है, ठीक है, उल्टी नहीं हो रही. जैसे हम मिरर के सामने खड़े हैं, हमारी इमेज हम सीधे दिखाई देते हैं उसमें, तो मीन्स इमेज फॉर्म्ड इज इरेक्ट. वर्चुअल एंड इरेक्ट. नाउ इमेज फॉर्म्ड इज लेटरली इन्वर्टेड. Laterally inverted means our left side becomes right and right side becomes left. Means image formed by the plane mirror is laterally inverted. Now these are the characteristics of the plane mirror. The image formed is virtual, image formed is erect, image formed at the equal distance behind the mirror as far as the object placed in front of the mirror, and size of the object is equal to size of the image, and the image formed is laterally inverted means left side becomes right and right side becomes left. Now that's all for today, and we will discuss spherical mirrors in next video.